Hello, Ozark Electric Cooperative. It's time for our April report. And so I'd like to start off by going backwards a little bit and tell you, there were those storms that came through in the middle of March, and they really kind of, as they built up and headed east to the Boot Hill and over to Sykeston, Poplar Bluff, over in that area, they really knocked down some systems over there. And so as our custom, if we're not badly affected, and we can send our linemen for mutual aid to assist another cooperative, whether it's in-state, a border state, or even to the Gulf, or even out to snowstorms that happen out southwest of us, and we do that. So I want to give a personal thanks to the guys here at Ozark Electric that made themselves available to go and help those systems, and how hard they worked, and how they helped the effort to get those those damaged systems put back together. So when you see our guys, know that that's on all their hearts. We have to keep a rolling list and keep track of who got to go the last time, because everybody here at Ozark Electric that's a lineman wants an opportunity to go and help someplace else. And so they did that. We're proud of them for doing it. We always love doing it, because we know that if we were to ever need the help like we did back in 2007, we would really rely on others to come and help us out. Along the lines of sticking with our lineman introduction here, April 14th is Lineman Appreciation Day, and so this month let's just appreciate them all month. But if our guys happen to be on your property or doing something for you on that Monday, the 14th, man, if you can think about it, shake their hand, pat them on the back, tell them thank you, recognize that it's their day, and that you just appreciate everything that they do for them, or they do for you. And so I wanted to remind you of that. Also in April, the April cycle of bills, the approved rate increase for 2025 goes into effect. We started those announcements back in January through print media, social and digital media, and through the consensus and unanimous decision of the board. We're going to be implementing those. You'll start seeing that. If you have questions concerning some of that, as usual, give us a call and let's talk about it. Talk to our billing service representatives or our member services folks, and so that will be the case. I have folks that ask me about future rate pressures. There's so much that goes into it, and honestly, I want to thank so many of you that have reached out, that have been understanding as to the pressures that the electric industry is facing. A couple months ago, I talked about the election, and then President Trump, just a month or so ago, talked about the energy emergency. That won't necessarily translate, I think, and I hope I'm wrong. I don't think that's going to translate into automatically everybody paying less for electricity, because of the nature of what the United States is in. Like I've said before, if you're a country that has brownouts and rolling blackouts, I don't think you can say you're in a great energy position. And so with that being said, if this current administration can unleash American innovation, American hard work and determination, and allow for the industry to build more power plants to provide more energy to the United States and get us back in the needle being in the black instead of the red as far as capacity and meeting the demands of a growing, hopefully growing economy, growing population, industry growing, all those things that are being promised to happen, they're going to need fuel and energy to fuel those things. And so there will be costs associated with building power plants. And so we're not out of the woods yet. And so I don't want us to start celebrating too soon and think that we're all the way there. And so we will continue, as we do every year, look at all the things that are driving what has to happen to take care of this very large electric system that makes up Ozark Electric, and do that in the most responsible way that we can, that responds to the billing and pricing pressures that we receive here at the cooperative, because our power provider, they send us through the 3-part bill that they send us pricing signals on what they believe to be the most valuable part or components of that. And so we're trying to reciprocate and have a cost recovery that overlays with that as well. So that's happening. Also this month, you're going to receive in the mail our annual report. In years past, we've always kind of thrown that into your issue of the Rural Missouri, and it's just usually a 1-pager that shows all the breakdown of the financials. And so what we've done this year is take a deeper dive. And we've done a standalone mail out that's 20 pages, and it's going to have department reports. You're going to have statistics in there. You're going to have financials in there. You're going to have trending in there. You're going to see projects that we're going to tackle in 25. And you know, Jennifer does that for us up here, and it's the first time we've taken a swing at this, and I'm really impressed with the product. I think you're going to love it too. So those are going to be coming out this month and hitting you up. So please take some time to sit down, and maybe it's not all in one reading. You know, set it down and take a look at it, thumb through there, and it gives you a real close look at how things operate up here at Ozark Electric. And so we're excited for that to come out and reach you. And then lastly, happy Easter. April brings Easter to us. I know that it holds incredible significance for me and an eternal victory that was won. And I'm just so energized this time of year for that reason and what it means to me, and I hope it means to you. But there's just growth, and April gets us excited around here because it kicks off the season to get out and get busy. So right away is going to be hitting the ground and gearing up full bore. Construction projects and the projects that you need us to do are going to take off, you know, full steam ahead. And so April really kind of gets us going, and we hope that April's fantastic. The storms and stuff kind of bypass us. We can get just the rain that our farmers need to get things growing the way that they need, and everything is manageable. So have an incredible April, and I'll talk to you in May. Thanks.